Well, just so you can see, that was the Agustawestland AW109 Grand we just seen. Came over this morning anyway, but this is the Agustawestland AW109 that we just seen come over this morning anyway. So yeah, this is one of the Saxonair helicopters anyway, which I remember this is the which I remember seeing this registration from last year ago anyway. Which, as you can see, the registration is G-THDR. It is though. As you can see with the call sign SXN21 apparently, which that one I do remember seeing from last year though, because as I remember from last year, I remember this helicopter that came landed over and over Falmouth Quake Club last time ago anyway. But as you can see, it's currently just landing just over somewhere near Beeder Water today apparently. So yeah, especially I can hear the background sounds of it anyway. So yeah, especially I can hear the noise in the background anyway. But so yeah, as you can see, it's probably the noise I can probably just hear in the background anyway. But just obviously now I'm landed in Beeder Water anyway. So yeah, let's have a look where it's coming from anyway. So just you can see, just literally just took off at Denham Airfield this morning. Apparently it just took off from Denham Airfield this morning anyway. So just you can tell he's just took off from Denham Airfield this morning anyway, which that's where it's currently based at anyway, somewhere near General's Cross I think anyway. So yeah, which is not far from London anyway. So yeah, technically it's not far from London anyway. So yeah, if I go to plane flight, it probably should tell me though. Right, I think the registration was G-THDR it was. Well, I think if I go to plane fighter, if I go to flight radar, I think flight radar should tell me though. And there we go, this is the one that's operated by the Saxonair helicopters anyway, which this is the operator anyway, which is the one that's operated by the Saxonair helicopters. And that is the Leondaro AW109SP Grandnew apparently. So yeah, this is one of them I remember seeing from last year anyway. I remember seeing that one from last year anyway. The G-THDR anyway, which I remember seeing from last year anyway. Which that one I remember seeing anyway. So yeah, just you can see that's come from Denham to not available anyway. So yeah, well it looks of it, it's just now landing in Beeder Water anyway, so hopefully we might be able to see the takeoff shot when it comes back anyway. But hopefully when it comes back we might be able to see the takeoff shot, hopefully from the Agustawestland AW109SP Grandnew anyway, from the Saxonair helicopters. So yeah, okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye. And oh yeah, and also the height flew that was around 1300 feet anyway. Came here just literally just to about 1300 feet anyway. And then when we saw it from a distance, he was literally just then dropping down to about 10,000 feet anyway as it flew past over Falmouth anyway. And yeah, and just you can see, it just dropped down to at least 600 feet anyway. When we saw it just dropping down, I saw it dropping down anyway. So yeah. Okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye. Well, there we are, look, just you can see it just now taken off from where it's just been to anyway. It's now taken off from B-Dog Water anyway. There we go, look, this is probably why it's only been there about 10 minutes anyway. Just over in B-Dog anyway, but for some reason it's just been over somewhere around B-Dog caravan thing anyway. Somewhere near B-Dog anyway. It's only been there around 10 minutes anyway. Which I just heard the raw takeoff of it anyway. So yeah, which I just heard the raw takeoff anyway, as it just took off somewhere just near the caravan place in B-Dog Water. So yeah, it's only just been there about 10 minutes ago anyway. And just you can see it just flew past over in B-Dog Water anyway. And just you can see, just like from here, obviously, you know, when we saw where we actually just saw the takeoff, he was literally just around 10,000 feet anyway. And yeah, and just you can see he just flew to about at least 800 feet anyway, but then just from here he then just flew past over the distance at least 23,000 feet anyway, which as you can see now he's literally just about 27,000 feet now anyway. So yeah, it's a bit of a strange one really though. To be fair, it is a bit of a strange one. Just get back to see the Agustawestland AW109SP Grandnew helicopter though, which this is the one that's operated by the Saxonair helicopters. So yeah, to be fair, this has been a while since we only saw the Saxonair helicopters on the Agustawestland AW109SP anyway, which is this sounds a bit odd anyway, getting back to see those private helicopters again anyway. So yeah, but at least we managed to see that came here this morning anyway. At least we managed to see that come over this morning anyway, the Agustawestland AW109SP Grand anyway. So yeah, at least we managed to see that came over this morning anyway. So yeah, which is basically, I remember seeing those helicopters from last year anyway, which I remember seeing these helicopters from last year anyway. As I remember last year ago, it landed over Falmouth Cricket Club last year ago. Because obviously, because I remember last year, it landed over Falmouth Cricket Club last year ago. Obviously, and then also, because after that, it went to land over B-Dog, I think, or Swamppool sort of way. I remember seeing from last year anyway. Obviously now, because of this time, it's just landed at B-Dog Water for the first time anyway. So yeah. But by the looks of it, I think it's probably now going back to its base, I think, anyway, now going back to its base at Denham Airfield, I believe, anyway, which that's probably where it came from, anyway. It came from its base at Denham Airfield this morning, anyway, which is this is where it came here for an early takeoff, anyway. Which I think the time it took off, I think it was around, it just literally just took off since around 7:30 this morning, anyway, around 7:30 this morning, anyway. So yeah, this is probably why, because it took off from its base at Denham Airfield just around 7:30 AM this morning anyway. So yeah, literally just took off from Denham Airfield this morning around 7:30 AM this morning anyway. Around 7:30 AM this morning. So yeah, which that was the time it took off anyway. So yeah, by the looks of it, probably just now going back to its base, I think, anyway, at Denham Airfield, anyway, which I think is going to be travelling all the way back there, I think, anyway. As it came from all the way from Denham Airfield and into South Cornwall this morning, anyway. So yeah, but as you can see, pretty much right now, he's still at 27,000 feet, anyway. So yeah, hopefully because of the time, it might be able to get to see more aircraft, especially because of if the weather's is changeable anyway. Especially because of today, it's quite cloudy. It's first thing this morning though, because obviously because of yesterday, it was not very nice weather anyway. Because the weather wasn't very nice yesterday though. So yeah, fortunately because of the weather, it wasn't very nice yesterday though. But hopefully we probably will get to see some decent of probably some high clouds, I suppose anyway, or low clouds, but I don't know, depending on what's going on anyway, especially with the weather. Because obviously because of today, it's probably going to be cloudy all day, I think, today, and then it might be having some sunny spells as well, but I don't know. So yeah, that was the Agustawestland AW109SP Grandnew helicopter they've just seen this morning, which is the one that's operated by the Saxonair helicopters. So yeah, okay, so yep, thanks for watching, bye bye. Well, just you can see once again, we're now back to the Agustawestland AW109SP Grandnew Saxonair helicopters again, apparently. Now as you can see, we're calling to this one. That's just been over to visit over at Culm Airport Nuclear anyway. Which for some reason that's just been over to Culm Airport Nuclear apparently though, for his visit anyway. But obviously, because unfortunately to say, he didn't go back to his base over Denham Airfield anyway. Obviously now, because this time he's just now taken off from Nuclear Airport anyway. As this is probably the third flight pass we've just seen from the Agustawestland AW109SP Grandnew helicopter that we've just seen anyway today. Which I think technically this is the only one we've only seen today apparently. Obviously now is for some reason he's just gone back to landing over at BW anyway. Which, to be fair, has now gone back to be landing over BW for the second time anyway. Which, so just you can see, that was the time it took off anyway, which that took off just after quarter 3 anyway. That took off just from visiting Nuclear Airport just around quarter 3 anyway. So literally it just took off from visiting Culm Airport Nuclear anyway. So yeah, and just you can see from here, as you can see where he was to start with, he was around 1800 feet anyway. So technically he was literally just around 1800 feet from there anyway. And where was then to start with, he was then just dropping down anyway, because obviously to start with he was around 1750 feet anyway. Because obviously then the wheel gears had just dropped down anyway, but obviously because of then it dropped down the wheel gears anyway, the wheel gears just dropped down anyway. So yeah, obviously because of some reason it had the landing gear on apparently, it just had the landing gear on. Obviously for some reason it's just now gone back to landing over at BW anyway. Which just you can tell now, he's just now landed back at the caravan thing in BW. So yeah, it's just now gone back to be landed over at BW anyway. So yeah, by the looks of it, it's just now gone back, landed over at BW anyway. And as you can see, it's still the same call sign, which is SXN21. With the registration, which basically is the same registration, G-THDR. It is though. But hopefully we probably will get to see the final flight pass of it. Hopefully by the time when it goes back to his base, hopefully we might be able to get to see the final flight pass of the Agustawestland AW109 apparently though. The Agustawestland AW109SP Leondaro helicopter. Hopefully by the time when we get back to see it, we probably will hopefully get back to see it, hopefully when it probably comes back for his final pass anyway. And then by the time it's been visiting BW, it probably will go back to his base at Denham Airfield anyway, which will be travelling all the way back there I believe anyway. So yeah, which technically he'll be heading back there very soon anyway. Hopefully he might be doing a 10-minute run hopefully though, but I don't know. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, bye bye. But I'm probably going to have to see it taken off anyway, because I think I can probably hear it taken off anyway. But anyway, okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, bye bye.